Game Show Network. All play, all day.
Welcome to another edition of Adam Curry Presents. Man, this could be our last Adam Curry Presents for this year's Decades Galore. On today's show, we got you a classic 1994 episode of Jeopardy! Without Trebek. Jeopardy in the 90s. Sit back and relax, and we'll be right back and give you Jeopardy in the 90s. Don't you dare go away. Ace of Base, hit it!
Don't turn around, 'cause you're gonna see my heart break. Don't turn around, I don't want you seeing me cry. Just walk away, tell me about that you're leaving. I'm letting you go.
Don't let this happen to you. Introducing an original way to get a better grip on refreshment. The new Coca-Cola 2-liter bottle in the original shape. Easier to grip, easier to hold, easier to pour. It's new. It's unique. It's 2 liters in the original shape. Always Coca-Cola.
Celebrating its 10th year as America's favorite answer and question show, this is Jeopardy! Now entering the studio are today's contestants. An electronic musician originally from Dallas, Texas, Lee Siebel. A systems analyst from Washington, D.C., Jim Kitchell. And our returning champion, a puzzle editor from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Judy Waitman, whose 2-day cash winnings total $29,100. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our studio, and welcome again, folks, to Jeopardy! We are on a roll. That is to say, our contestants, our champions are on a roll. If you were watching last week, you saw our players earn well over $80,000 for those 5 programs. Judy picked up close to 30 all by herself. Today, she defends again against these newcomers, Lee and Jim. Look at them. Are they primed? Are they ready to go? Watch out, Judy. Let's have some fun. Here we go in the first round. We know there will be one daily double, and it will appear in one of these categories. We start off with the Bible. Next comes song lyrics, followed by annual events, the elements, fashion, and finally you'll deal with some 6-letter words. Judy, where do we start?
Annual events for 100, please.
Answer. One day of National Hospital Week, Florence Nightingale's birthday, honors these people. Lee?
Who are nurses?
Correct.
Let's go with song lyrics for 100, please.
Elvis sang, "Don't do this to a heart that's true." Judy?
What's Be Cruel?
Correct.
Annual events for 200.
On Valentine's Day, sweethearts can attend the Chocolate Lovers Extravaganza in this Pennsylvania town. Lee?
What is Hershey?
Yes.
Back to song lyrics for 200, please.
If we could do this, just imagine it, chatting to a chimp in chimpanzee. Jim?
What is talking to the animals?
Talking to the animals? No.
What is talk to the animals?
Talk to the animals, says Lee, and he is right. Yes.
Let's continue with song lyrics for 300, please.
By the time I do this, she'll be rising. She'll find the note I left hanging on her door. Jim?
By the time I get to Phoenix? What is by the time I get to Phoenix?
Get to Phoenix. You're right this time.
Let's try annual events for 300.
Answer. In June, this state celebrates Little Bighorn Days. Lee?
What is North Dakota?
No. Judy?
What is South Dakota?
No. Little Bighorn was in Montana. Jim, back to you.
Let's try annual events for 400.
Answer. Hood River, Oregon hosts an annual September swim across this mighty river. Lee?
What is the Columbia?
Correct.
Let's continue annual events for 500.
El Dorado Days in this Arizona city features reenactments of gunfights and an 1880 fashion show. Lee?
What is Tombstone?
You're right.
Song lyrics for 400, please.
Answer. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be these. Make them be doctors and lawyers and such. Jim.
What are cowboys?
Right.
Let's try song lyrics for 500.
The winds grow colder, and suddenly you're older, and all because of this. Jim.
What is time?
No. Lee.
What are the sands of time?
No.
I have no idea.
And all because of the man that got away. Jim? I love these little moments. I get a chance to sing half a lyric. I don't get paid, and I sound bad, but that's okay. Jim?
Let's try the Bible for 100, Alex.
Answer. The fourth of the 10 Commandments says, remember this day to keep it holy. Jim?
What is the Sabbath?
That's right.
Bible for 200.
In Genesis 19, angels warned Lot to take his wife and daughters and flee this city. Judy?
What's Sodom?
Sodom is right.
Bible for 3.
David saw her from the roof of his house, summoned her, and seduced her. Jim?
What is Bathsheba?
Correct.
Bible for 400.
Before they were chosen apostles, Peter, Andrew, James, and John had this trade. Judy?
What is fisherman?
Yes.
Bible for 5.
Jesus said there was no greater prophet than this man, his cousin. Jim?
Who is John the Baptist?
Good for $500 more. Now you guys are on the right track. Jim leads with 900, Lee is next with 600, Judy has $400, and we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this.
There's a new cop in town.
You want to get a beer?
No, thanks.
And when he botches a bust,
Larson's blown if the guy made him. Come on.
he goes gunning for Kelly.
It's your ex-boyfriend. He better stay off my case if he wants to stay intact. I think that you are trying to demean me in the eyes of a woman.
You look like you want to hit me, Roy. How bad do you want to hurt yourself around here?
NYPD Blue. Viewer discretion advised.
Be sure to watch tonight at 10, followed by Action News at 11.
40 years ago, Dunkin' Donuts made the freshest donuts you could buy.
I still do, in up to 52 varieties. But I made them fresh, day and night. I still do. Really?
Dunkin' Donuts, the freshest then, the freshest now. Now when you buy fresh-made donuts at Dunkin' Donuts, you'll save a lot of dough. Get $1 off your choice of a dozen donuts for a limited time only.
It's the final days of the Today's Man semi-annual clearance, and now you can double your savings. Choose Pure Wool Traditional or European-style suits, double savings, 2 for $1.99. World-famous Pure Wool Designer suits, 2 for $2.99. Save double on Pure Wool Shetland and Designer Sport Coats, now 2 for $99. All-wool flannel dress slacks, 2 pairs for only $59. It pays to buy 2 of everything or split the savings with a friend. The final days of the Today's Man clearance. Double the style, double the selection, double the savings.
At your Toyota dealer, everything's hot. Like yourself. Act now and you can get it for a low $86.98. Or lease Camry, just $259 a month. That's right, lease a Camry for $259 a month. Hey, these are 2 of the top 10 models in initial quality. Your Toyota dealer's got the hottest deals. So come out of the cold and get into a hot Toyota.
Time for these contestants to start earning big bucks. Jim, you select.
Elements for 100.
Answer. Ozone contains 3 atoms of this element per molecule. Jim.
What is oxygen?
Right.
Elements for 200.
Mercury added to this gaseous element will make it glow blue instead of orange-red. Judy.
What's neon?
Right.
6-letter words for 100.
A Louisianan of French descent or his dialect. Judy.
What's Creole?
Correct.
6-letter words for 200.
A railroad locomotive or any machine that converts thermal energy into mechanical energy. Lee.
What's an engine?
Engine is right.
Let's continue with 6-letter words for 300, please.
Edere is Latin for to eat, and this is English for fit to eat. Judy.
What's edible?
Correct.
6-letter words for 400, please.
The answer there is there's 1 daily double in this round of play. And it comes at a good time for you, Judy. You and Jim are tied for the lead with $1,000 each.
800.
$800 on this clue in 6-letter words. From a nickname for Margaret, it's a member of the crow family known for its chattering call.
What is
You're right so far.
I have no idea.
What is a magpie? Magpie. Cost you, you're down to 200. Select again.
6-letter words for 500.
From the Latin for storehouse, this word can refer to the bottom of the standings in an athletic league. Judy?
What's the cellar?
Cellar, yes.
Fashion for 100.
Knickers, short for this word, are trousers banded below the knee. Judy?
What are knickerbockers?
Right.
Fashion for 200.
From the name of a Scottish inventor, it's what the British call a raincoat. Jim?
What is a Macintosh?
Yes.
Fashion for 300.
This Mexican men's shawl is similar to a poncho, but without the hole. Judy?
What's a serape?
Yes.
Fashion for 400.
Mousquetaires are dressy ones of these with lengthwise buttoned openings at the wrist. Judy?
What are gloves?
Yes.
Fashion for 500.
This style of strapless purse ranges in size from the small evening bag to the large envelope bag. Judy?
What's a clutch?
Clutch, yes.
Elements for 300.
Though the Curies discovered it in pitchblende in 1898, it wasn't isolated as a metal until 1910. Jim?
What is uranium?
No. Judy?
What's radium?
Radium, yes.
Elements for 400, please.
First identified by a Swedish chemist in 1879, holmium was named for this city. Judy?
What's Stockholm?
Right.
And elements for 500, please.
On the periodic table, Xe marks the spot for this element. Jim?
What is xenon?
Xenon is right, and that takes you to 1,400. You're in second place. You trail Judy, of course. She has the lead with 2,700, and Lee has $800. And now we'll find out. Lee Siebel, originally from Dallas, Texas, an electronic musician with a computer music studio in your home. What is a computer music studio?
Well, with the advancements in digital technology, with the right hardware and software, you can now use a personal computer instead of a tape recorder. So that's what I do.
Do you create music or do you transcribe music? How does it work?
Both. I write. I also create background tapes for all the karaoke queens out there now that that has become so popular. And video soundtracks, just a variety of things. It can all be done in the computer instead of on tape.
And it can all be done in your home. Terrific.
Exactly.
All right. Jim Kitchell from Washington, D.C., a ballroom dancer. My wife and I have been dying to take ballroom dancing lessons for quite some time. We're going to get around to it. But you have become quite proficient, I understand.
Well, we're working on it, Alex. We're working on it.
Come on, don't be bashful. How many medals have you won?
We won 5 gold medals at a dance contest last week, as a matter of fact.
Now, what kind of dancing do you do in ballroom dancing? Are you specialized in the foxtrot or the waltz or the tango?
We did the best in the foxtrot. My wife and I kind of split up. My favorite's the tango, and I think hers is probably the rumba.
Now, were you big dance fans when you first got married, or is this something that happened later?
We both had wanted to do it since we were young, I think. Yeah. It's just probably one of those things of fate.
You dip?
Not yet. Not yet. We're not that advanced.
Okay. Judy Waitman from Philadelphia is our champion. She is a puzzle editor, and her boss messed around with your computer, I understand. What did that dastardly fellow do?
He programmed it so that every time I go through the directory, it plays the Jeopardy song.
Obviously, you are known throughout the office as a big Jeopardy fan.
I am playing for the honor of everybody at
I got
my
news
company.
for you. They're going to be very proud of you. You've won close to $30,000 up to this point, and you're leading today. We'll take a break, folks. We'll come back and start the double Jeopardy round in just a moment.
What an awful week. What I need is my bathrobe and a pizza.
What are your overeating triggers?
With extra cheese.
Find out with Jenny Craig's new personal weight management profile. We'll help you tackle those big problems first, so you'll see some early changes.
Wait. What I really need to do is walk.
In your body and in your behavior.
As far from the fridge as I can get.
The new Jenny Craig. Call now, and when you come in, we'll give you your personal weight management profile free. Dial 1-800-94-JENNY.
At the Home Depot, we constantly train our employees to be better employees, to give better customer service. We carry all kinds of products. Anything that you would probably need to redo your house with, chances are we're going to have it. Like GE Silicones. For all your weatherproofing needs, GE silicone caulks and sealants are a great choice for everything from sealing windows and doors to making your entire house more energy efficient. And we do everything we can as a team to help our customers to have a good experience in our store. That's the most important thing to us, period.
My wife's family came from a small Italian village. so I'm used to authentic Italian cooking. Thanks to Classico, our family tradition of great Sunday pasta dinners still goes on.
Nothing's good enough for my Uncle Aldo. But when I served your Classico di Napoli tomato and basil pasta sauce, he actually raised his glass of Chianti and toasted the cook.
Taste the difference authenticity makes with Classico. Classico, authentic regional pasta sauces.
How did this car double its sales in the last year? Plymouth Duster has a driver's airbag, sports suspension, 15-inch radials, and a rear spoiler. Or could there be another reason? With $1,000 cash back, it's now more affordable than ever. The 94 Plymouth Duster. Only at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer.
As promised, the Double Jeopardy round. Let's get right into it. 2 daily doubles will help you add to your winnings very quickly if you encounter them in these categories. We have world history, famous belas, national memorials, theater, wines and spirits, and finally, novel characters. Famous belas. There's a category for Jeopardy. Lee, you start us off.
Let's go with famous belas for 200, please.
Biographies of this man include The Count and The Man Behind the Cape. Judy.
Who's Bela Lugosi?
Correct.
Novel characters for 200.
Answer. This Bronte heroine discovers that her intended husband already has a wife, and she's insane. Judy.
Who's Jane Eyre?
Right.
Novel characters for 400.
Cedric wants Rowena to marry Athelstane, who has royal blood, in this Sir Walter Scott novel. Judy.
What's Ivanhoe?
Right.
Novel characters for 600.
This Daniel Defoe heroine has many liaisons and even marries her own brother by mistake. Judy.
Who's Moll Flanders?
Correct.
Novel characters for 800.
The answer there is one of the 2 daily doubles. You have added to your lead, Judy, and you seem to feel very comfortable with this category.
Yeah. 2,000.
For 2,000, here is the clue in novel characters. Charles Darnay is a nephew of the wicked Marquis de Saint-Evremond in this Dickens novel.
What's A Tale of Two Cities?
You are right again.
Novel characters for 1,000, please.
This title character is talking to Trampas when he says, "When you call me that, smile." For Judy.
Who's the Virginian?
The Virginian, yes.
National memorials for 200, please.
Fort Clatsop, Oregon, where these 2 explorers spent the winter of 1805-06, became a national memorial in 1958. Jim.
Who are Lewis and Clark?
Correct.
World history for 200.
Answer there. This conflict that began in 1899 is also known as the South African War. Lee?
What is the Boer War?
Correct.
Let's go back to famous belas for 400.
Bela Kun was one of the founders of this party in Hungary. Judy.
Were the communists?
Yes.
National memorials for 400, please.
This 555-foot, 5 1/8-inch tall structure has a 9-inch solid aluminum tip. Lee.
What is the Washington Monument?
Right.
National memorials for 600, please.
A memorial 10 miles east of this Pennsylvania city commemorates an 1889 flood that killed 2,200. Jim.
What is Johnstown?
Right.
World history for 400.
Answer. In 1793, this country proclaimed a new revolutionary calendar with every 10th day a holiday. Jim.
What is France?
Yes.
World history for 600.
A 1948 defense pact among 5 European nations led to the creation of this expanded alliance in 1949. Lee.
What is NATO?
Yes.
Let's go back to famous belas for 600, please.
Columbia University commissioned this composer to transcribe a collection of Yugoslav songs. Jim.
Who's Bela Bartok?
Right.
World history for 800.
Back to that one, and you have found the other daily double. And you're in second place with 3,200.
I'll bet 2,000, Alex.
That'll give you 5,200 if you are right on this clue. Around 1400 BC, a fire on Crete destroyed this chief Minoan city and its great palace.
What is Knossos?
Yes.
World history for 1,000, Alex.
After defying orders to return to Portugal, Pedro I granted independence to this country? Judy.
What's Brazil?
Correct.
Theater for 200.
In 1993, a musical version of this playwright's The Goodbye Girl premiered on Broadway. Lee.
Who's Neil Simon?
Yes.
Back to Famous Bayless for 800, please.
This trainer discovered Nadia Comaneci when she was 6. Judy?
Who's Bela Caroli?
Yes.
Theater for 400, please.
In the original production of Minnie's Boys, Shelley Winters played the mother of this comedy team. Judy?
Who are the Marx Brothers?
Correct.
Theater for 600.
This Michael Bennett musical received the 1976 Pulitzer Prize in Drama. Judy?
What's a chorus line?
Right again.
Theater for 800.
In 1991, Martin Sheen starred in a revival of this Arthur Miller play about the Salem witch trials. Jim?
What is The Crucible?
Correct.
Let's try National Memorials for 800.
A memorial shaft of granite atop this state's Kill Devil Hill honors the Wright brothers' achievements. Jim?
What is North Carolina?
Yes.
National Memorials for 1,000.
A national memorial to this religious dissenter lies at the Rhode Island site where he settled in the 17th century. Jim?
Who's Roger Williams?
Correct.
Let's try Wines and Spirits for 200.
Krug and Tattinger are major producers of this sparkling French wine. Jim?
What is Champagne?
That's right.
Wines and Spirits for 400.
With about a minute left in the round, New South Wales was this country's first wine-producing region. Jim?
What is Australia?
Yes.
Wines and Spirits for 600.
This whiskey gets its smoky flavor when the malted barley is cured over burning peat. Lee?
What is Scotch?
Correct.
Famous Bayless for 1,000, please.
Bela Pratt sculpted the whaleman statue for this new Massachusetts city on Buzzards Bay. Judy?
What's New Bedford?
Correct.
Theater for 1,000.
Waiting for Lefty by Clifford Odets concerns an impending strike of these workers. Lee?
What are longshoremen?
No. Judy or Jim? Judy?
What are taxi drivers?
Yes, for $1,000.
Wines and Spirits for 800, please.
Calvados is a fine brandy made from this fruit, not from grapes. Judy?
What are pears?
No. Lee?
What are apples?
Apples, yes, and now the last clue for 1,000 in Wines and Spirits. Some of this Norwegian water of life is shipped to the southern hemisphere and back to mellow it. Lee?
What is akavit?
You are correct, and that gives you another 1,000. You might be the spoiler in Final Jeopardy. We have some impressive scores for Judy at 11,500 and Jim at 8,400. Start thinking about your wagers for Final Jeopardy and the strategy you want to use. We'll show you the category in a moment. Right now, we will show you the prizes for the runners-up as Johnny describes them.
Today's second-place contestant will receive from Broyhill American casual style at its best. Uncomplicated, finely crafted, and timeless. The Fontana living room fits the way you live and brings distinction to your home's interiors. And Carpet One, America's largest carpet retailer, featuring luxurious, good-as-gold wall-to-wall carpeting from Carpet One. Today's third-place contestant will receive a powerful super wide-body racket with patented impact shock isolation system that interrupts shock and vibration. 100% graphite with increased power zone and a solid feel. And all new editions of Wheel of Fortune featuring Vanna White and Jeopardy featuring Alex Trebek for the 16-bit Super Nintendo Entertainment System and the Sega Genesis System. And now, once again, here's Alex.
And our Final Jeopardy category for today, which is Spain. The clue in a moment.
Are your friends car guys? Car guys talk horsepower. They talk acceleration. They talk big fat tires. Now, why not invite your pals over and give them something to really talk about? Introducing the four-wheel drive Passport from Honda.
Every day should start with Quaker Oats.
Nothing cold can steam you up and help keep you rolling all morning like hot Quaker oatmeal.
Every day should feel this good.
Is your air freshener perfumey and artificial? Try Airwick Botanicals. Made with botanical extracts, they actually refresh the air. Airwick Botanicals, the refreshing air freshener.
If you plan to be in the Los Angeles area and would like complimentary tickets to Jeopardy, please send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Jeopardy Tickets, 1040 North Las Palmas, Hollywood, California, 90038.
I'm Dave Roberts for Action News. Snowplows continue to work throughout the area. How will the roads be for rush hour in the morning? Check AccuWeather at 11 tonight.
Mario Perillo for Perillo Tours announcing a new dramatic journey to Israel and Italy, combining the wonders of the Holy Land with the majesty of Rome. Truly an inspiring adventure. Yes, the time has come to visit Jerusalem, Bethlehem, Jericho, Masada, Tiberias, Nazareth, Cana, and Galilee, plus the grandeur of Florence and Rome. For a free Perillo brochure, see your travel agent or call 1-800-238-3800. 1-800-238-3800 now.
As if all the action and excitement taking place this winter wasn't enough, Burger King announces the Have It Your Way value meal. Now when you buy any great-tasting Burger King sandwich at the regular price, you get a medium fry and a medium drink for just 99 cents more. That's right, any sandwich plus 99 cents equals a Have It Your Way value meal. Now only at Burger King.
Spain, the final Jeopardy category today. 30 seconds is what our contestants will have to come up with the correct question. Here is the answer to help you. The name of this southern region of Spain probably came from a word that means land of the Vandals. Good luck, players. Lee, we're going to begin with you. You had the 3,600. You were in third place going into Final Jeopardy. What did you put down as your response to this clue about Spain? What is Valencia? That is incorrect. I'm sorry. You thought because it began with the letter V that it would be right. Unfortunately, it is not, and it will cost you 3,000, leaving you with 600. Let's go to Jim Kitchell. He had 8,400. He came alive in Double Jeopardy. His response, what is Vandalia? No, sorry. Or Vandalia. Incorrect. It will cost you $11.99. That's not too much. This might work to your advantage. $7,201 is what you're left with as we come to Judy, our champion. She had 11,500, and her response is, what is Andalusia or Vandalusia? Yes, that is right, and so you will remain Jeopardy champion. Did you bet a bundle? 5,400. That's enough to take you up to 16,900 today and a three-day total of $46,000. Congratulations to you. Thanks, gentlemen, for a good game also. We'll say goodbye. Join us again tomorrow. So long.
Today's second and third place contestants will receive Matrix. Give your style instant shimmering shine with Vavoom Spray Shine by Matrix. Vavoom Spray Shine, the perfect finish to a great style. Only in fine salons. Bigfoot Pizza from Pizza Hut. Only $10.99 for the largest single pizza you can have delivered. Bigfoot Pizza, a legendary value. Hooked on Phonics. Hooked on Phonics teaches you to read using flashcards, music, and books. It's colorful, musical, and fun. Learn to read with Hooked on Phonics. For information, call 1-800-ABCDEFG. Centrum Silver, a specially formulated multivitamin multimineral for adults over 50. Centrum Silver because right now it's a great time to be silver. The Murine Earwax Removal System safely loosens and flushes wax away. Murine, the complete medically approved earwax removal system. It's America's favorite jelly bean, Jelly Belly. Now in new 20 and 40 flavor gift boxes. The original gourmet jelly bean, Jelly Belly. And Correctol tablets or caplets. Correctol gives women relief that works gently, predictably overnight. Correctol, no wonder more women trust it. Use as directed. This is Johnny Gilbert speaking. Jeopardy is a production of Merv Griffin Enterprises. distributed by King World.
It's Buick's Super Bowl Blitz. Score big on the official cars of Super Bowl 28, like Buick LeSabre, $19,995 with dual airbags and anti-lock brakes at your local Better Buick dealer.
Mrs. Davis!
Don't let this happen to you. Introducing an original way to get a better grip on refreshment. The new Coca-Cola 2-liter bottle in the original shape. Easier to grip, easier to hold, easier to pour. It's new. It's unique. It's 2 liters in the original shape. Always Coca-Cola.
Today, we'll be back next week with regular programming on Adam Curry Presents. It's been a fun galore. Don't forget, Memorial Day weekend, the beginning of the 2025 Summer Games. In a few weeks from now, we'll see you then. Bye-bye. It's a bass. Hit it!
I'm not absolved, I'm not defined. Don't worry about this part of my heart. Thinking through, I don't even know to live without you. Don't turn around, just because see my heart break. Don't turn around, I don't want you seeing me cry. Just walk away.
What do we got here? This has been a presentation of Adam David Kepler Curry production.
Husband Bob.